Hello children, hope you all are fit and fine at your places. Children, now your half-yearly exams are over and most of the students have done well in their half-yearly examinations. But most of the students are not regular in submission of assignments or homeworks. And children, I'm sure now you know how important the assignment part is. Assignments are equally important as your examination. So, children, kindly be regular in your studies and do your homework within the given time period and submit it in that period so that you can score good. Now, class 6, let's start a new chapter, chapter 3, force. In this chapter, we will learn about the definition of force, effects of force, types of friction, advantages and disadvantages of friction, and the methods of increasing friction. Children, in our daily life, we do many things. For example, we pick up things, we open things, we close the things, we kick the things, and many more activities like these we do. Suppose I want to open this door, so I have to push the door handle with my hand to open it. And if I want to close this door, I have to pull the door handle with my hand. So, to move an object, either it has to be pulled or pushed. So, we can say the pull or push on an object is known as force. The direction in which an object is pushed or pulled is called the direction of force. Now, it is clear to all, a push or pull on an object is called force, and the direction in which an object is pushed or pulled is called the direction of force. Now we will learn about the effects of force. Here, this is a football which is in a stationary state. Stationary state means at rest state. There is no change in the motion of this object or this football. Now, if I will gently push it along this surface, what happens? It begins to move. So, we have seen by applying force to a stationary object, we can move that stationary object. Clear? So, we can say this is the one effect of force, that a force can move a stationary object. Similarly, if this ball is moving and I will place my palm in front of it, then the force applied by my palm will stop this ball to move. As you have seen in football match, goalkeeper applies force to stop the moving ball to save the goal. So we can say the second effect of force, a force can stop a moving object. Now, if I will gently push this ball, it will start moving. But if I will push it again, its speed will increase. So we can say a force can change the speed of a moving object. Remember always, the force applied to a moving body in the same direction increases the speed of the body. And when the force applied to a body in the opposite direction, it decreases the speed of the body. For example, if this ball, a body, is moving in this direction and we will apply the force in the same direction, its speed will increase. It will move faster. And if we will apply the force in the opposite direction, its speed will be decreased. Clear? Now the next one. You have seen the cricket match. When a bowler throws the ball, the batsman hit the ball and the force exerted by the bat changes the direction of that moving ball. Okay, same as in carom, when we take a rebound, what happens? Uh, you know na rebound. We just strike the striker and the edge of carom exerted a force on that striker and changes the direction of the striker. So, by these two examples, we can say a force can change the direction of a moving object. Have you ever seen your mother making chapatis for you? What she does? She takes a little amount of dough, then roll it, and then with the help of rolling pin, she flattens it and prepares chapatis for you. Actually, with the help of rolling pin, she applies force and changes the shape of that dough. Similarly, these rubber bands. By applying force, I can change the shape of these rubber bands. Also, this is a mobile stand, and after applying the force, I can change its shape. So, by these examples, we can say a force can change the shape and size of an object. So, we have learned the effects of force. Number 1, a force can move a stationary object. Number 2, a force can stop a moving object. Number 3, a force can change the speed of a moving object. Number 4, a force can change the direction of a moving object. And number 5, a force can change the shape and size of an object. Remember children, force does not have an effect on the mass of a body. You all know what is mass? Mass is the matter contained by a body. For example, this marker is having this plastic body. This is the mass of this marker. Okay, so I can, by applying force, I can open it, I can break it, but the mass will remain same. So, force does not have an effect on the mass of a body. So, this much for today children. Until our next class, thank you and bye-bye.